बुद्धेर जागरणं स्वप्नः सुषुप्तिरिति वृत्तयः ताजनैवानुभूयन्ते स्वध्यक्ष पुरुष पराः. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Intelligence can be perceived in three states of activity: wakefulness, dreaming, and deep sleep. The person who perceives these three is to be considered the original master, the ruler, the supreme personality of Godhead. Without intelligence, one cannot understand the direct activities of the senses, nor can he understand dreaming or the cessation of all gross and subtle activities. The seer and controller is the supreme personality of Godhead, the supreme soul, by whose direction the individual soul can understand when he is awake, when he is sleeping, and when he is completely in trance. In Bhagavad Gita, the Lord says, Sarvasyatāṁ Ruvisannivistu Matta Smriti Jnanam Apahanam Cha. I am seated in everyone's heart, and from me come remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. The living entities are completely absorbed in the three states of wakefulness, dreaming, and deep sleep through their intelligence. This intelligence is supplied by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who accompanies the individual soul as a friend. Srila Maharaja says that the living entity is sometimes described as Sapta Buddhi when his intelligence acts directly to perceive pains and pleasures above activities. There is a dreaming state in which understanding comes from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Matta Smriti Jnanam Apahanam Cha. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Super Soul, is the supreme controller, and under his direction, the living entities are sub-controllers. One must understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead with one's intelligence. Buddhir Jagaranam Swapnaha Susuptiriti Vrittayaha Tajenevānubhuyanti Swadhyakya Purusha Paraha. Intelligence can be perceived in three states of activity: wakefulness, dreaming, and deep sleep. The person who perceives these three is to be considered the original master, the ruler, the supreme personality of Godhead. You understand? There are three states of activity. What are those three states?
You could say wakefulness, dreaming, and sleeping.
Deep sleeping.
Deep sleep.
Yes, these are three states: wakefulness, dreaming, and deep sleep state. These are three states of activity, and then during these three states of activity, the intelligence can be perceived. You understand? This verse says, the person who perceives these three is to be considered original master, the ruler, the supreme personality. In these three states, into the wakefulness, dreaming, and deep sleep, who perceives these three states, he is the supreme master, ruler, or supreme personality of Godhead, isn't it? Prahlad Maharaj says, the three states about the three states of activity, and who is the real perceiver of these three states of activity? He is Supreme Personality of Godhead. He sees what is the real activity going on in these three states of activity. And how, that's a fact, that Supreme Personality of Godhead knows everything, Sarvajnana. Nothing is unknown to him. Whatever state one may be, either wakefulness, dreaming, or deep sleep, what activity is going on, is doing, the Supreme Personality of God knows it. Because he is always there, without and within, isn't it? Within the living entity, as super soul of Paramatma. And without, outside also, is everywhere, isn't it? As Prahlad Maharaj saw in a pillar, and his demoniac father, Hiranyakashipu, asked him, is there your God in this pillar? With a devotee, he sees the Supreme Personality of Godhead everywhere. Ekanta bhakti Govindi jatat sarvatra tadikshana. This Prahlad Maharaj says, one who is an unalloyed devotee of the Lord, he has been endowed with such a vision that he can see the Lord everywhere. You understand? Jahan jahan netra pori tahan Krishna. Wherever he looks, he sees Krishna only, nothing else. It's pure devotee's vision, isn't it? Can you see Krishna everywhere? No, you can't see. Why don't you develop such a vision that you can see only Krishna, nothing else? So we're very eager to develop such a vision, isn't it? Are you eager or not? No, you have no eagerness, I think. Have you eagerness to develop such vision? No, you never think of like this, isn't it? What is given to me, it is so light for me now. You are content, satisfied with it. Is it? Yes. Then you are a number one rascal. You are a number one rascal. You are satisfied with the present condition. Your present condition is a miserable one. You are suffering. And still you are satisfied with the present condition. Then, how to say that, yes, it is all right. Why are you not eager to develop such a vision or to endure in such a vision to see Krishna? How nice it will be if someone sees Krishna everywhere. Not to see anything else than Krishna. How nice would it be? Isn't it?
The problem is I don't know how to develop that.
That's different thing. You don't know how to develop, but you should be eager to have such vision. You should have such eagerness, isn't it? But you are not eager. Why Krishna will give it?
I try.
You should develop such eagerness. Then Krishna will grant you such a vision, or make arrangements how you can have such a vision, isn't it? As Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Matta Smriti Jnana Apahanam Cha Sarvasya Chang Hruvi Sannivistam Matta Smriti Jnana Apahanam Cha. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, I am seated in everyone's heart, and from me come remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. This is the fact. As I say, Bhagavad Gita says, he is within and without. Within our heart. as overseer, drashta, isn't it? Super soul. He knows what we are thinking, what we are doing, he sees. Huh? Isn't it? If you are eager to know Krishna and to see Krishna everywhere, very eager you are, then Krishna knows it, yes. Narahari is very eager to see me everywhere, to know me, to remember me always, not to forget me at any moment. Then you grant that state. You understand? If you are not eager, that means you don't want to see him, or don't want to understand him, know him, or to remember him. You know, this Narahari is a number one rascal. He doesn't want to see me or know me. He wants to forget me. All right, that is granted. All right, forget me. Matasmati jnanam apahanam cha. This forgetfulness is granted now, isn't it? So it depends on you. It depends on the living entity. What he desires, Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna grants that. What you have desired, you have been given. No? Huh? As you are very eager to come to India to see your Guru Maharaja, so he makes arrangements, you should come here. Isn't it? Because everything is done and directed by him, Supreme Personality of God. You understand? So therefore he sees everything in three states of activity: wakefulness, dreaming, and deep sleep. So the instruction is there for us that we should develop such an intelligence that we should see and remember and think of Krishna in all these three states. Should not forget him in any state. You understand? Suppose you are now wakeful state, isn't it? You are not dreaming or you are not in sleep state. Now you are listening to the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. This is about the Supreme Personality of Godhead and the transcendental first time you are creating. So you may be thinking of him now. But when you are sleeping, dreaming, or in deep sleep state, you are not thinking of Krishna, are you? Are you? No. Our mind is very, very wicked, dustamana, wicked mind. You understand? Thinking, feeling, and desiring are the activities of the mind. Isn't it? The mind will think, mind will desire, and mind will feel Krishna. Mind will think of Krishna. Mind will desire how to get Krishna. Mind will feel how Krishna is there everywhere. Only through mind, by the help of this intelligence. Indravya paramana manasata para buddhi. You know this? Bhagavad Gita says, aren't you reading Bhagavad Gita?
Yes.
Then why don't you know it? Indravya paramana manasata para buddhi. Jo buddhe parata saha. Which is superior to the senses. Intelligence. Indrabhya param mana. Mind. You understand? Mind is the chief of the senses. You understand? Then superior to mind is intelligence. Manasata para buddhi. Isn't it? Huh? Superior to mind is intelligence. Then the superior to intelligence?
soul.
The buddhi parata saha. That is soul, Atma. Isn't it? So, this intelligence is superior to mind. Huh? So Bhagavad Gita says this thing. And here in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Prahlāda Maharaj says, in three states of activity, intelligence can be perceived. And who perceives? He is the ruler, the Supreme Personality of God. You never perceive. Because you are not the Supreme Personality of God. Isn't it? But when you will be a pure devotee, always absorbed in thought of Krishna, not missing a single movement. You understand me? So you will be in that platform always. What platform? The platform in which Krishna is. Isn't it? Huh? Sakshat dharitvena samasta shastrayiruktastatha bhāpyata eva sadhi. Kintu prabhujya priya eva tasya bande guru sri janārani. That we sing in Guru Bhastaka. His Sakshat Hari is as good as Hari. Oh, Guru, spiritual master. Isn't it? Huh? Who is Sakshat Hari? Who is as good as Hari? Spiritual master. Don't you know it? You know it. Why don't you say yes?
Can you know that question?
No, you can't understand my question.
I think you speak English.
Huh? I am speaking in English. I am not speaking in any other language. Only you I am speaking to you. Sakshat Hari. Who is Sakshat Hari? He is spiritual master. Because spiritual master in that platform in which Hari is. He is as good as Hari. Huh? Hari is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is spiritual master, Supreme Personality of Godhead. What is he?
He is servant.
He is his servant. He is a very dear and intimate servant. He is always with Krishna. Isn't it? Or Krishna is always with him. Therefore we say he is in the same platform. But we are not in the same platform. Are you? Are you on the same platform with Hari? No, you are not. We are not. We are conditioned souls. Isn't it? Degraded souls. Very, very low platform. Huh? The spiritual master tries to uplift us to that platform. Or perceives the activities of wakefulness, dreaming and deep sleep. Because he is super soul who assumed the body to come down here. Jnanatma pravacana labdhana medhaya bahuna srutena jamamai sadunte tena labdas tesis atma vibrunte tanusvan. What Upanishad says. Huh? Vibrunte tanusvan. He assumes the body. Oh? Yeah. Paramatma. That super soul is in the heart. You understand? When individual soul, some individual soul is very eager very, very eager to know him, to understand him, to get him. How to get him, to understand. Then that's super soul. To know that Nurhari, such and such individual soul is very eager to know me, to understand me, to get me. How can he? Unless I go and teach him the way. So he assumes a body and becomes a spiritual master. To teach all these things, how to know, how to understand, how to get super soul of the Supreme Personality body. So that is spiritual master, so spiritual master is in the simpler form, isn't it? So he also knows the activities going on in this, that, wakefulness, dreaming, and this life. This is the summons for them. This is enough for you. Now I'm speaking in Korea. So Buddha is dreaming, sleeping. That is Suddha Buddhi. By dint of that intelligence, what can be achieved? Perfection of life. What is that?
See Krishna. Realize Krishna.
To see Krishna, to get Krishna, to approach Krishna. Mang upajanti te. How one can approach me? You understand? If someone is endowed with such pure intelligence, then through that intelligence Krishna gives him the direction how he can approach Krishna. You understand? That is what. But through impure intelligence you cannot do it. You may try your best through your impure intelligence. And up to what stage can you go to impure intelligence?
Even the planet.
Even the planets.
Sometimes different destinations. Maybe hell. Could be hell.
Hell means that's very low.
The impure intelligence will heavenly planet.
Up to only heavenly planets. Arya krutyena param padam tata padanti adha anadruta dusmanda angraya. Anadruta abhisuddha buddhaya. Je anya arabindakhe vimukta mahasina. Tu astabhava abhisuddha buddhaya. Arya krutyena param padam tata padanti adha. Anadruta dusmanda angraya. This Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam says 10th canto. You understand? It says Abhisuddha Buddhaya, means impure intelligence. Arya krutyena param padam tata janya arabindakhe vimukta mahasina. Yasta bhavad abhisuddha buddhaya. Arabindakha means lotus eyed. Krishna, Bhagavan. Others, those who are not devotees, Anya means others. You understand? Those who are not devotees, they are not endowed with pure intelligence. Isn't it? Why is there not devotees with pure intelligence like love? No. Therefore Bhagavad says, Janyaravindaksha vimuktamanyasya yasta bhavad avisuddha buddhaya. Arya krutyena param padam tata padanti adha. Anadruta padanti. The non-devotees think themselves, by dint of their mystic yoga process, you understand? Yamanyam, the eightfold yoga, Ashtanga yoga, mystic yoga process. They want to ascend. They create the ascending process. You understand? There are two types of process, ascending process and descending process. So, They follow this ascending process to reach Lord, but they are not successful. You understand? Say, to the mystic yoga process, Ashtanga yoga process, arvya kutsena param padam tataha. They go up to that Brahman effulgence. You understand? Impersonal Brahman effulgence. Up to that point, not more than that, not beyond that. From that point, they fall down. You understand? This is non-devotee, only. Because Anabhuta Vishmanamaya, they have not taken shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna. They have disregarded the lotus feet of Krishna. They are Avisuddha Buddhaya. Their intelligence is impure. You understand? And this is the activity of the persons who have impure intelligence. You understand? Krishna never gives them intelligence. Why is he? Because of pure devotees, they are given this pure intelligence that comes from the Lord Krishna. Thereby, they can understand how to approach the lotus feet of Krishna. And they go that intelligence. If you are very, very eager to have that intelligence, how I can approach the Supreme Personality, then Krishna will grant that intelligence. Otherwise, why? Right? Matasmati jnanam avahanam. You understand?